Being a student and being young, people either think, that you're not doing enough or that you don't have the ability to do much, but really we're in such a unique position because we've got such a network as a university with younger people that really care about stuff. It's possibly the one time in your life you can do this much stuff.
One of the common misconceptions I think there is about being a student is that quite a lot of people think we're not old enough yet.
A misconception that people have told me is that I look very young and they don't take me too seriously.
As a woman and a woman of a minority background, a lot of people think that I'm not good enough or I'm delicate and I need more special help. So
some of the misconceptions people have about me as someone from a refugee background is that they think that I'm quite powerless and that I'm somebody who can't do a lot of things and that I need help and that I'm always vulnerable, which I'm not, of course.
As a student, people often think we're really lazy and we only get up in the middle of the day. That's not true. Most people I know are actually really motivated. They do a lot of work and they do a lot of work for causes that they're passionate about, like STAR.
Refugee, that label is only ever going to be one tiny part of somebody's identity. It's not everything that defines them. We all have labels attached to us. We all kind of know what it's like when there are expectations put on you based on something about you. We can relate to this experience of being single-storied.
It's a student action for refugee. So I get involved with STAR in the office and in the campus. So it's really amazing because we can invite a lot of people to come and join our campaign.
What the students actually do then is all about making the UK a welcoming place to refugees, and there are 4 main ways that they do that. So one of the things is volunteering, which I absolutely love. I really loved volunteering when I was at university. Another thing we do is changing policy. We come together with lots of organisations in various different coalitions to effect change, and that can be trying to change policy within a university, or it can be trying to change national policy, or it can be changing international policy. Equal access is all about improving access to university for asylum seekers. When you're seeking asylum, you don't have the right to work, which means it's impossible to start saving up money to be able to go to university. And you can be in the asylum process for any number of years. So we think it's so important that we could at least make education accessible to them.
Well, people always think maybe I'm an international student, or maybe I'm not someone who's going to settle here, but then actually I am a refugee. I can't go back home, so this is my new home now. And yeah, I find that the most difficult thing is I don't have connection, I don't have friends, I don't have family. So I feel like it's very difficult to integrate into the British societies when you know no one. Yeah, it's changed a lot. When I do a volunteer with STAR, my line manager, she sent me to the meeting, and then once I went there, I feel like, wow, this is the first step for me to have like an opportunity to integrate into the society. So it's really, really good to me.
Nice.
With STAR help, I be able to get back into the education, and that is the place where I have hope that I will meet a lot of people who like mine. Yeah, and that's where I can be a proactive again.
One of my favorite things about STAR is being able to see so many people, especially students across the UK, who are coming together as one voice to give or to welcome asylum seekers and refugees into the community. Sometimes you can feel like people are not connected, or that people don't really want to welcome refugees or asylum seekers, or that they're not doing enough. And then I see 35,000 students doing the same thing in each of their local communities, and I kind of feel like I do belong here. I do feel myself, forget about the people that they're actually helping. Me being able to see them do that work, being able to see this passion behind their eyes, and be able to experience that there's a sense of community in which me and people like me are included. That's kind of like one of my favorite things. There's a lot, but that's one of my favorite things. Yeah. We are one big family, not just the people in the office, but like when I go and visit different committee members, different society groups, you can see that within themselves that they've created a small family. And then when you bring them all together for committee trainings, or like when you bring them together to speak to each other, you can see that they all have a vision, and it's the one vision to welcome people into their community, to welcome refugees into their community. Yeah, so I like that.
It's amazing to actually get my hands into the issues, talk to people like-minded, and to work for a better cause.
Impacts my life because it gives me that outlet to use my voice and to make a difference in my community.
STAR will create a community again for me that is super supportive and super passionate about what they do and really fight for equality.
I get to see so many students around the UK who are very, supportive and welcoming of refugees, so I feel more at home because of that.
We are family!
Okay. Too much.
Alright. So can we actually get somebody to record from our feet, like?
Show us what you just got.
I just got the email from my professor, reply back to my blog post and say, excellent bit of writing, Pam. I like the last sentence in particular, and very good links too. All best, George.
Yay!
So nice.
Well done.
Yeah.
You did good.
Uh,